Welcome to WKRP Montrose, a radio station masquerading as a podcast about Montrose, Colorado and the Western Slope, recording live from the Clear Network studio in downtown Montrose, Colorado. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Right. Can we do something before we forget?
No.
Can we thank our sponsors? Because we have occasionally forgotten to do that. Well, we've remembered later in the episode.
Right.
And done it at the tail end. And I don't want to be a downer here.
I feel like I'm making up for it right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I don't want to be a bit of a downer, but I don't know how many people actually make it to the end of these episodes.
Right.
So let's mention it at the beginning so they don't really have much of a choice
Well,
but to listen.
I mean, do they have any choice but to see like the logo?
That's
like,
true.
Here,
That's
look,
fair enough.
look at this logo right here.
Yeah,
Look at how
true.
pretty that is.
But when we cut to the guest, it'll be a big sign.
Yeah, there'll be a big logo.
Anyway, we very much appreciate Clear Networks.
Why do we appreciate Clear Networks?
Well, without them, this wouldn't be possible. And I know what you're thinking.
What?
There are plenty of people out there thinking Clear Networks are to blame. Like,
For
this is their fault.
that this is out there?
Yeah, this is their fault. So don't necessarily call or email them to tell them that they should be taking us off the air.
I think it would be great if you decided that.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, if
because
you want to call Clear Networks and tell them, and there was this mass influx of calls,
Yeah.
then I would
know
clearly
what?
go back. I would clearly go back to Doug
Yeah.
and say it's working.
You know what? We'll see how good their salespeople are if they can turn around somebody complaining about this podcast into a
Right.
sale.
This
for Clear
nonsense,
Networks.
this dribble,
Yeah.
as you call it,
drivel.
drivel.
Yeah.
I thought it was dribble.
Could be dribble too.
Like I'm drooling on myself.
So
type of
thanks,
thing.
Clear Networks. And while we're on it,
Yeah. Oh, other sponsors.
yeah, well, in the last few episodes, we haven't really had beer because we've done.
They've
Dan's been out of town, and we've
Yeah.
had a few morning episodes.
Yeah.
And contrary to what some people believe, I do not drink at like 8 a.m. So I feel
don't.
like
I don't believe that either.
I feel like it sometimes.
I think you definitely drink. I never know what you've got in your mug over there. It's,
Damn it! It's too heavy to do with one hand, and my hand is still broken.
oh,
Fingers.
your poor little pinky fingers are not working. Don't you have to? Aren't you supposed to pour with the pinky
I
out?
don't care. Shut up. All
All right. Well, we have an exciting guest today. Somebody
No,
that
we
we've
don't.
been.
No, we don't.
Yes.
It's Michelle. It's not the other one. Sorry, that was just an opportunity.
So, look at you taking the. What is it called? Taking the piss out of somebody?
Don't say that.
I don't understand that.
Do you want a beer?
Sure.
Uh-oh. Okay, now there's voices coming from off screen.
All right,
So
then.
I guess I gotta.
Press that.
I guess I gotta bring the guest on. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for
Hi.
joining us. I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited because, you've been called out by several other guests to come on the show, and I feel like you've been making us wait.
Ducking us.
Yeah, ducking us. That's the right word. Have you been ducking us?
No, I've been trying to come on the show since the
Are you
day
sure? Because
started.
I've been.
Yep.
I have
Oh,
receipts.
is this reality? Have you been trying to come? I believe that.
Yeah,
You've been
I
trying to come
can't.
on the show, and Rob is just
I have receipts.
Bumbled it.
Don't go down this road. You
Yeah.
won't like where it goes.
who doesn't like it? I like it a lot.
You won't. I'm pretty sure I've got receipts of me saying, "Hey, come on the podcast." I can't. I don't want to. No.
Okay.
She's here because she's been told to be here too.
Well,
by the way.
First, let me introduce Michelle to everybody.
Nice.
I want to go through your resume here. Okay. You were the rec coordinator of the city of Delta, the operations coordinator for the city of, rec coordinator for the city of Denver, operations coordinator for the city of Delta. You've got a master's in public administration from Adams State. You are part of a community initiatives managers of Montrose. No, did I get that wrong? You're on the board of the MRD. You're in the emerging managers committee. I can't even read all the stuff that's on here that you've done. And like, why are you in Montrose? How did we get lucky enough to have
don't give her
somebody with that kind of resume?
Montrose is a great place to be. This was a very intentional spot.
Yeah.
Particularly for all of those things. I've had my eye on the city of Montrose
For a while?
Yeah.
So John's been on the episode, or John's been on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Your other half, not your better half. You're the better half.
You said better.
Yeah,
You messed up.
I did mess up. All right.
I'm not worried about
Yeah.
I don't think he's the better half, John. I think you're fantastic, but she's the one sat on the sofa now. So she's
Well, you know what? I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna double down.
No.
He came on the show first, so he's your better half. He is more out there
Hey,
willing
hey,
to throw
hey,
himself out
hey,
there.
Guess what? This isn't about John.
Oh, that's right. We're talking about you.
we
I was asking you. So, all of these things. Did you bring John here? Or did John bring you here? We didn't. We never got to that on his episode.
To Montrose?
To Montrose.
We got here together. We both
Nobody's
really,
taking the blame.
I mean, I guess who? Yeah, I know. I think I know what he's trying to say. Like, who got the job first? Who suggested, hey, let's move to Montrose?
Both of us, we had a little bit of a clean slate during COVID, and we got to kind of decide where we want to be out of the whole U.S. And so we had a couple of different regions in mind, all surrounding the mountains. That was number one. Yeah. And Montrose, for both of us, was our first choice. And so we worked really hard to get here. I was able to get a job with the city of Delta first, and then, the rest is history. We finally got here.
That's pretty good. I mean, I love the fact that you said out of everywhere in the United States.
Yeah.
It's true. It
You
makes
picked
it
here.
sound crazy dramatic. But we all have an opportunity.
Did you hear the resume that I reached? It could have been anywhere in the United
How many times
States.
have I told you to stop interrupting me?
Well, stop saying
this.
stop dribbling on.
We all have the opportunity to. We're fortunate enough to be able to pretty much live anywhere. I mean, I don't want to live in. I can't afford to live in New York or San Francisco, but we all chose Montrose, and I think that's pretty. That's a really. It's a.
There's a
feather in the cap of Montrose for that to be the case.
There's a cost of living here that's not the reason that you moved here. Right? Like you didn't move here because it was a cheap place to move.
Why I moved here is not for public consumption. We're definitely not going down that road.
Okay. Well, I butchered one part.
Yeah.
And that was the community initiatives manager. That's your new position title, right? That's fairly new, right? Because you've worn several hats at the city. Is that correct?
It's all been kind of similar, but technically I've had 4 titles in 3 years.
Okay.
But I started in public works for just a couple of months and then switched over to coordinating DART. And then more recently, I've gotten more involved in opportunities for public participation, being able to coordinate that and facilitate engagement events of various kinds. So that's the other half of my job.
No, my turn. You don't step on me. I get to step on you.
Come on.
All right. We know Bill very well. And so what I'm hearing is you've gotten a lot of new titles. I also know that you're still doing all the other work, it seems like, for all the other titles. So does new title just mean more work?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Also.
I'm calling you out, Bill. I know how Bill operates.
We better give her a chance to finish that thought.
Yes, and it's all work that I really like doing. Genuinely, I'm not just saying that. I've been really fortunate to the city's kind of let me just pursue the things that I like to do, and I'm quite busy, but I'm also really fulfilled with all the things that I get to work on.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, because you do seem fulfilled. Michelle and I are friends, and we talk a lot about the city and stuff like that. You seem fulfilled, but I think that other people can see it too. In the events that we have and the successful events and initiatives that the city has, murals, and we'll get onto all that stuff. And we'll talk about decorating statues and stuff like that. It seems like there's a lot of fun being had by you and perhaps by the team that are putting these things together, because I don't know, it seems to come through in the events.
Absolutely. I want to say one more thing. Bill doesn't usually hand over responsibilities unless he really feels strongly about people, and he usually finds a good fit for people's talents. Do you think that's? I think that's fair. Do you think that's fair?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Well, but that being said, the reason why I bring that up is because you've accomplished a lot in the short period of time that you've been here. She's gonna do this to me. It's just gonna be like, sure, yeah.
Hey, that's on you. You're
Okay,
you're the
so
interviewer.
should we talk about some of them?
Sure.
Like you mentioned DART, right? Mm-hmm. There's been I looked this up on the website, so hopefully I got this right. There's been over $1 million invested in the downtown projects over a 10-year period.
That sounds
semi-correct.
Very well accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely over $1 million.
But that's not front loaded, right? What I mean is, like, I would imagine the majority of that money has come in the last, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years. Because you've only been involved with DART for how long? And that $1 million.
Well, I've been involved with DART for about 3 years,
Right.
but so the coolest thing, there's so many. I'll say that every time that I talk about anything, but one of the cool things about DART is that we are working to leverage public funds to incentivize private funds. So we put forward a little bit of money, and that makes developers and building owners excited to kind of be the ones to pull the trigger, and yeah, it gets them excited to invest in the community.
So it's a public-private partnerships.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of this stuff is, just to be clear, it's not the city using taxpayer money to just pay for lots of things. There has to be an investment in most of the projects that come from the community, the business owners and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, particularly the building owners. And so we're careful about investing in the building and ensuring that the things that we pay for as far as the building are something that can maintain even if the business is no longer there.
Right. Can I, quick question on that though. If you are a tenant, is there any leeway in terms of who pays for that? Is it the building owner? Is it the tenant? Can they decide between them?
Exactly. They can decide between them. That's a little more popular with the mural grant too. I think that'll be more of a thing. But
Right.
Yeah.
And so there's been great projects. I mean, the coffee trader, the outdoor sitting area at the coffee trader is one of those. The interior improvements at the Backstreet Bagels, which is right across the street. There have been facade improvements to several storefronts. Now, is the mural part of that same funds that we're talking about as well? Because there's all of a sudden some really cool murals and several of them popping up really fast. We just had Jesse on a previous episode, which is doing fantastic, by the way, as far as viewership.
That episode is kind of, for us, has kind of gone viral a little bit with thousands and thousands of views. So
I don't know if it was like Jesse's strange way of starting a mural that like people are interested in, because we talked about it, like how it looks like graffiti when he starts, and then
plus,
it finishes with that.
He's got a following.
Yeah.
You know, he's done murals all over the country, so I'm not surprised his is a little more popular. But just one of the murals, we have several more since then.
And more on the way, right? Because there's one in progress.
There's a couple in progress, and a couple more being talked about currently. But to answer your original question, yes, it's part of the same funding. And so technically people can do murals as part of the facade grant, but we created this grant in particular to market it directly to building owners and be able to kind of create some excitement around murals. We wanted to just kind of crank these things out and see the impact from it. So yes, we will definitely have at least 5 through the mural grant this year, but I'm thinking maybe more like 7. But yeah, a couple more. We've only got a couple months left.
Yeah. What I love about it too, though, is that once the funding's in place and the idea's in place, they pop up overnight, pretty much. I mean, the one at Demaret Park, the one of the newest ones, took, what, a week or so? It felt like it.
Melissa worked pretty fast. It was impressive.
Yeah.
I think it depends on
and it's huge,
the situation. For the mural artist, if they live in town, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got that one in Demaret Park. There's one. Can you explain where they are? Because you've obviously had to talk about this. The one that's opposite Demaret Park.
So right across from the
post office.
Thank you. The post office.
Kind of the alleyway that leads to the movie theater, the post office.
Yeah. So if you're driving north on Townsend, heading towards the main and Townsend intersection, it's really fun because you get to see both at the same time, and they're both from Melissa McChristian, who's the same artist who did the mural behind Chowdown. Yeah. And then, in addition, we have the first mural that happened through the mural grant, the one behind Studio 14 and Heirlooms. Yep. That's
Jesse's.
Jesse.
Yep.
And then, oh my gosh.
Well, the one that's currently in progress is the one that's on the City Hall building.
So, yes, we do have that, but it's different from the mural grant. Okay. It doesn't matter, though. Yep. Yes, that one's amazing. Yeah. And so we're hoping that's finished by the end of October. Yeah. And it's going to be, there's metalwork popping out from it. It was really important to the community. We found out through a survey that the community wanted to prioritize interactive with the murals. So, kind of a 3D elements, and so the metalwork was important, and Yeah, so
It's just
that's happening.
it's somewhat of a strange thing for the community to care about, though. I mean,
What do you mean? To care about the murals?
No, murals typically is something you look at, and to have enough people to go, I love them, I love looking at them, I want more. I want something I can touch or interact with. Just not something I would have thought about personally when it.
You
comes
wouldn't
to
have taken
murals.
the time.
No, I
to
wouldn't.
ask or-
if
or
someone says to me,
to
"What do you
make
think
comment.
about murals?" I go, "I love looking at them. They're amazing." Is that it? Yep.
That's
It's
it.
a mural. But
Are we- are-
clearly enough people went, I like them, but I feel like there's something tactile missing.
So having been at Delta before you came to Montrose, did you come with part of that mindset? Like, I'll show you how to do murals, Delta.
Yeah,
This is how you do murals.
City of Murals.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Was that? Did I just like speak into existence a thought that you had in your head? No.
I did get to work with someone kind of closely there named Darren, who was overseeing the mural program. And he was
Oh.
awesome.
Darren?
And yeah,
A lot of good graphic
yeah,
design stuff
yeah.
too. He still does.
Huge
It's all
fan.
on Facebook all the time.
So he inspired the idea of like, no,
I mean,
you're just like, I can do it better.
no. Murals are a really cool way to make a huge impact with not a lot of cost.
Right.
Like,
And they're quick. Like I said, they can come about pretty quickly. I love our murals. I think we're a bit mural heavy already. I think
Really?
we need to move on. Not Montrose. This podcast episode.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Too much murals.
Fair.
So let's talk about
We got a lot to-
statues.
We got a lot to get through. That's the point.
All
don't
right.
you say that every episode? The
No,
ones that I've watched.
yeah, most
It's like,
of them.
oh, we gotta get going.
Yeah, most of them we really don't have a lot to talk about.
Oh.
I just want to wrap
Just
it
the
up
ones I
quickly. Just
That's true. There is a whole list. Do you have your list over there? Because I don't have the list.
well, I got the email from Dart that you sent out about all the things that are coming up and things like that. So Dennis wants to talk about dressing up statues, though.
I do, but well, I can segue. Let's dress up statues. Why are we giving statues swagger? Is that like, where did that come from? I didn't know they needed it, apparently, but apparently they do.
Well, they inherently have swagger, but what they're missing, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
And so we needed to provide them some
I think
clothing
that's-
for that.
How do you not know this?
You got to read the
Is it?
marketing.
I did read the market.
You did not.
I
Clearly.
did. I don't know how statues get cold, but okay.
Well, I mean,
They're
go,
frozen.
hey,
So-
read the room, bro.
What is the expectation? Like, how many statues are we trying to cover up here? Do we have any like we don't have any like,
No,
exposed
obviously
statues?
not.
This isn't Fruta.
There are there are 7 statues.
Uh-huh.
I do research. Would you like me to name some of them?
Oh, please. Please read them to us.
There's the pig one in Centennial
When you say
Plaza,
you
which
do
is-
research, you mean you just looked it up while I was talking.
I'm looking at it right now. The pig might be my favorite. The
Okay.
little pig.
But that pig is only like that big, right?
Yeah, but what?
We gotta cover up the pig.
There's a goat. There's a dog. I mean, it's animal, and there's two with dogs and one with mushrooms. This is very animal
Heavy.
and mushroom heavy. But
Okay. I'm actually excited to see
Ratio-wise, I guess.
Now I'm excited because I do like the goat. I know where the goat is. That looks like it could be fun. I could have fun if I
it's
was.
right outside Guru's.
All right.
This is
So
good.
Question: do you know? Have you?
Turning the
Do you
tables
know
on you.
where
Yeah.
the other statues are? Do you feel familiar outside of like Main Street?
outside of the two that
Have
he just
you-
mentioned, no.
Yeah. So that's kind of part of why we are doing this in the first place.
Okay.
Just to highlight even where the statues are, that they exist. When you walk by something so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you rearrange your merchandise and
How
retail.
about this?
Well, I
Why
have
don't-
something embarrassing
no,
to
no,
admit.
no. Let's have a little quiz here.
Yeah.
She tried to turn the tables on you. Tell me exactly where they are. Taking a break.
Yeah,
Where's
you
taking
should.
a break?
I nominate Jeanette Osland for
Oh.
the next. So she's got a really good inventory.
Taking a break is the dog statue outside.
That was a very I'm testifying in front of Congress and I I don't recall, so I'm going to bring somebody else into the mix. I've got one embarrassing to admit. The cowboy lassoing the deer, which was always I can't remember. Is it still in Demerit Park or did it move?
It sure is, and that's the coolest thing. But that is a cool thing about that mural. Now it's the backdrop to that
Right.
rowdy statue. It became
Yeah.
so much more rowdy after you added that.
I love that. I know that not everybody does. I think it's an incredible piece of artwork.
Oh, it's gorgeous as far as the
And
artist.
It's huge.
I think
as well.
the controvery is the cowboy ever like roped a deer? Does that ever
Do
happen?
they do that?
I don't think so.
I don't think they do.
So,
That's a good point. I never.
so I don't think it was ever a question of whether or not the artist did a
Just
fantastic job.
Potentially
It just
historically inaccurate.
seems odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like of all the things he could have been roping, it
Yeah.
was decided that he was going to rope a multi-point buck deer. Like that seems odd.
So before we move on from this, though,
Yeah.
this program isn't up and running yet, right? You're still looking for artists. I read that there's a stipend for materials and things like that. So just quickly, where can people go to find out more if
Yeah.
you're an artist?
So cityofmontrose.org/SWS, so Statues with Swagger. And there is a $150 stipend that the artist can get for coming up with the costumes for said statues. And they'll be on display mid-November through mid-December.
Yeah.
So
Cynthia,
Just remember, if you're cold, they're cold.
exactly.
I got to call somebody out on this. So Cynthia, if you're watching, do you remember Cynthia from the
Cynthia?
proximity space?
Yeah.
She used to dress up the chicken in the proximity space
With like seasonal.
Yeah.
Right.
Cynthia, I feel like you would be perfect for this. You
Right.
should.
Just quickly, what kind of artists? I mean, you have people who can knit. Are there any rules about that?
Fiber artists.
Fiber?
Sewists, yeah.
Okay.
Anyone who
It has to be
crochet
it has to be
and-
temporary. It has to
yeah.
be able to come on and off. Obviously, can't damage them and anything like that. But generally, it's pretty loose
Right.
in terms of what you can do.
And we're particularly excited about highlighting the statues this year because in 2026 we're looking to kind of add to our inventory, maybe get some rotation going again. That hasn't happened in a very long time.
Okay.
So it's kind of, we're gearing up for that. So.
I love them. I love downtown public art. I think it's great. Grand Junction, as much as I don't like to ever give Grand Junction credit because this is WKRP Montrose, but they do a really good job with their public art.
Are we going to bring back at one point we had the pianos. Are we going to bring the pianos back? Is that going to come back?
Actually,
I know one of them's
It is
on
back.
the CMU campus. I think I saw the other
It
day.
is back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Everyone go check out the CMU campus. It's beautiful. And it's right there if you walk up, if you're walking towards the campus, it's right there. You'll see it like right in the
Are you
plaza
asking
area.
about this because you have a secret talent? There's no
No.
way, not with those big sausage fingers. There's no
mean,
way you can play the piano.
I can tickle the ivories.
Yeah, 5 at a time. Dum, dum.
No, it's one of those, the one you play, the
cannot.
mouth organ.
You cannot tinkle the ivories. That's not a thing.
I could tickle the
No,
ivories.
it's
Not-
tinkle is the
no, it's tickle.
Good Lord.
You guys leave a comment. I
Don't-
guarantee you it's tickle the
Don't
ivories.
leave a comment. It,
Yeah.
It only vindicates his
Oh,
idiocy.
speaking of which, I do want to say we've got a new thing that's on there that Rob doesn't know about. If you click on the link in the description of our YouTube channel, you'll see that there's a Patreon link there. And if you decide you want to be a Patreon,
Oh, this is a nice development.
we will give you a shout out in
Yeah.
the episode. So it's
Yeah, it's not free.
it's not free, but it is as close to free as free gets. But if you sign up to be a Patreon, we'll
I'm
give
going to
you
do my best Jerry
we'll give you a
Maguire.
shout out in the episode.
My best Jerry Maguire now. Show me the money.
Show me. Oh, I thought he was going to say, "Help me, help you."
We'll help that too.
Well, I want to. Okay,
If you've got far too much money and you want to do that, I don't know why you.
so I want to come back to Dart because there's a lot more on the list and there's a lot more going on in town. But I want to come back to you a little bit more. You had something in a write up on your board member for MRD that caught my attention. You did the typical like I like to do. You're a long distance runner, and you've got dogs, and you've got I guess other pets and other animals, but specifically, you said overly socialized flock of birds,
Yes.
and that made me like I want to ask, what does that mean?
Well, when we got our baby birds, we weren't quite ready with our area to put them outside with a coop and everything, and so they might have lived in our house for a long time.
Okay, and when you say birds, are we talking just chickens?
And 2 geese, and
Oh,
only
no.
one of the ducks is. Actually, none of the ducks are very social, but we have one goose that's very social.
so
And they are typically, if I may be so bold, douchebags.
So I'm here today to break that stereotype.
Okay. I
Lucy
imagined you
Goosey's
would.
really nice.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everyone should stop speaking so badly about geese.
wow.
I mean,
Lucy likes to
There-
cuddle.
that feels like there's a story
Really?
there.
because they hiss, right? I mean, they're not.
With love.
Again, it's
With love?
Yeah, it's a love hiss.
Is that like llamas spitting on you?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
like
They only do it to people they like.
Like, yeah.
That's what llama owners say. All right.
all right? So you have
So you're
over.
a crazy bird lady.
Would
Yeah,
John say that you're a crazy bird lady? Is John on board with all of
He's
this?
a crazy
John's
bird man.
more on board.
He brought the birds home, and then
I brought the birds.
okay.
Now I just see. Now I kind of get this image out of my head of like John, but like Ace Ventura, just
Yeah.
like geese on his shoulders and stuff.
Was the house just covered in newspaper at one point?
It was kept to one room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They had their lounge.
they had a variety of setups.
Yeah, it was
but
the
Okay.
I almost messed it up. The
aviary?
Aviary.
Aviary.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Don't. No.
I got it right. You got it wrong.
You never ever.
I
correct my
nailed that.
pronunciation. I want to briefly while we're on Michelle, because
Yeah.
clearly we don't have a structure here, and we'll flip around and do whatever. Michelle and I used to play co-ed indoor soccer together.
Uh huh.
She was very good. Then
Obviously.
then she abandoned our team. But it wasn't really your fault, right? You had
Did you score too many goals? Were you like embarrassing people, and they were like,
0.
yeah, no. Oh no,
Yeah,
it was
no.
0. But I don't score goals either. So. But yeah, that door is always open if you ever want to come.
"Oh,
back.
trying to bring you back"? She's recruiting you
Yeah.
back to the team.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you ever want to come back. But yeah, and let's talk about the running for a second, because you do some impressive stuff. What have you done? Did you do a 100-miler recently?
No, I've attempted one once. It didn't happen.
What did you do recently that was still impressive?
It was a 50-miler.
Oh,
It was the Grand Mesa Ultra.
just 50.
It's pretty flat, like in the grand scheme of 50 miles.
It doesn't matter if it's downhill.
Right,
50
yeah.
miles is 50 miles.
But that's also if the Grand Mesa. So you're at altitude. How high was it?
That's part of it too. I was battling some nausea the whole time, but yeah, so it's at 10,000-ish feet. The whole time.
yeah.
It's like 10,000 feet or something like that.
That's why no one likes ultra runners.
Right.
Because they're like, 50 miles at 10,000 feet. Psh, no
Yeah,
big
Gotta
deal.
no-
eat.
And everybody's like, what do you mean 10,000 feet and 50 miles? It's a good accomplishment.
I get tired driving 50 miles. I'm like, I need to like take a nap, like go hang out,
Well, you're a big baby.
get a soda pop.
There's a middle ground.
I know.
You're
Okay,
a big baby.
fine. All right. Something else that I didn't
Let's
know.
let's flip to something else.
Something I didn't know about you. On your Facebook profile, you have a lot of really amazing landscapes. Are you an aspiring like landscape photographer?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I
Are those
have a
all
Google
yours? Or are you stealing
Yeah.
these images from anybody?
phone. They're mine.
Okay, but they're real. I want to tell you, I don't know if your profile is public, but the photos are amazing. There's some really cool shots out there.
Thanks.
Is that something that you stop and take the time to whenever you're traveling? Like, is it intentional or is it just kind of like accidental and now I've collected a lot?
So, trail running and skiing, yes, I'm pretty intentional about stopping and taking photos, particularly if I haven't been there yet. But
So that leads to some really amazing shots.
I guess
They're
yeah.
beautiful. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it. But it is also a way, and I think a lot of people do that when you're out in the wilderness, you stop and you take a photo. Because it's an appreciation thing too.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not
You want to share that with people. Say, look at where I live. It's amazing.
You make it sound like I just stopped and did an Instagram photo. You look at those shots; those are pretty.
I'm looking at them.
They're
The one
pretty
with
cool.
The one with the columbines in
Yeah.
the foreground.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. The reason why I ask is because something people don't know about me is that I do that with basketball courts, but I haven't shared it anywhere.
Cool.
So like I have a whole bunch of shots of like crazy basketball courts that I've run into and just been motivated to stop, and like I haven't like either seen that kind of structure of the backboard. There's really cool in Florida that I've never seen the posts for the basketball hoop look like that. It's really amazing.
Oh my God.
Okay,
I'm so bored.
I will
Would you
bring
feel
I will
different
bring
if it were soccer.
I will bring this home.
No, you'd be a mega nerd if you went around taking photos of football.
I will bring this home. There is a really cool basketball goal at the bottom of the Black Canyon.
Oh, is it
It's-
supposed to be there?
Yep. It
Just
is.
throw it off.
What? You mean in the park?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there.
No, it's definitely supposed to be
No,
there.
we're gonna get Stuart out to talk about that. There's
Yeah.
no way.
It is either like a service hut or something like that where somebody has to go stay.
At
It's
the
at the
bottom of
bottom.
the canyon?
Yeah.
Or are you talking
At the bottom of
about
the canyon
at East Portal?
where you go down the big zigzag.
That's East Portal.
Okay. At the bottom of that, as you walk past that building that's there, and you go back like another couple hundred feet. there's like a basketball goal that's really cool. It's old as can all get out. I've got a picture. I can prove it.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
People who say old as all get out are old as all get out.
Right. Yeah. Is there not gray in my beard? Is there like something I'm trying to hide here?
Oh,
So, all right.
wow.
Now we have officially bored people. I just wanted to connect with you, and I thought
I'm
that was kind of
shocked and
random.
appalled at how boring that is.
Okay. Whatever.
I think the pictures of the basketball courts are pretty cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Very
Somebody else will appreciate
But
it too.
Michelle's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
She would say that.
A lot of people would say I'm not. So
No, that's true. I've heard that around town as well.
All right, so we're coming up on the end of October, and there's a cool event happening that Dart is a part of.
What are you talking about? It's October 7th. We're
I
not
said it
coming up. Not coming up on the end of October.
Pretty much.
It'll be here fast. Trust me. By the time this gets out, it'll probably be like right around the corner.
By the time our half a dozen regular viewers watch this, it might be the end of October.
Okay. He can't say that anymore. He can say it all he wants, but you guys are watching in the thousands, so thank you very much. 3,600 subscribers, Mr. McGovern.
You couldn't think of anything insulting to say.
I couldn't.
Carry
I
on.
couldn't.
Go on. Let's talk
All right,
about
so
the candy crawl.
The candy crawl. Don't. The candy crawl. Can you tell us about the candy crawl?
the candy crawl is amazing. So this is the third year we're doing it. As far as it's the third year I'm doing it, I should say. So there's been a long-standing tradition of trick or treat on Halloween in Montrose. And we kind of switched it up a little bit. We moved it to be in the afternoon so that kiddos that are in school can participate. And the last 2 years were a huge turnout, especially last year. And so this year we've decided to close Main Street before we kept Main Street open. It was so busy. It was packed. It was very hard to just walk down Main Street. And so we're closing Main Street just mostly for all the reasons. So it's safer, but also we're going to be including all sorts of other elements this year. So we're going to have more bounce houses, and we're going to have a giant 80-foot obstacle course bounce house. And then...
Isn't the high school's trunk and treat?
I was going to get there. It's kind of my grand finale.
Way to go,
It's my
Rob.
favorite part.
I'm sorry, I know stuff. I don't know what that is actually, so you can explain.
So that's happening. But also we're adding a costume contest this year, and Citizen State Bank is actually they're sponsoring that. And then we're really excited that Subaru, also back to the inflatables, that Subaru is sponsoring that. Go Subaru, good job. And then also, in addition, so last year for the first year, our Public Works and the police department for the city, they decided to join in and do a truck or treat. So it's like trunk or treat where you trick or treat out of the trunks. But they brought their really cool trucks that kids like to see. So we're doing that again. But then now, even better, is the high school is joining up, and so they've had, I don't know for how long, but they've had a trunk or treat event at the high school each year, and we're joining forces. So they're going to come downtown, and
Can we add
gonna
one?
be wild.
Can we add one more group to that, or is that too late to try to add? Because the
also
Black
Elevations
Canyon
Academy
Car
events.
Club,
Yes.
the Black Canyon Car Club has done a trunk or treat
Oh,
every year
on Halloween.
on Halloween, usually out in front of Harbor Freight there in that parking lot.
Oh.
But I'm sure if they're listening, is there some way for them to?
And they're almost certainly not.
They probably might not be, but anyway.
Yes.
Is there a way, if we knew somebody to connect somebody, could we connect them to you? Just
Yes.
because they've got some pretty cool cars, and they bring trunk loads of candy. That was my other question. Is there anybody that we need to we did proximity would participate in this, and the biggest issue is trying not to run out of candy.
Thank you for saying that, because yes, it is a big issue. So
Because nothing like having somebody come trick or treat and you're like, I don't have any candy left.
So, and furthermore, the businesses that are doing this isn't a big day of sales for them. They're doing this to participate in the community, and they mean it. They're really happy to participate, and it's a cool thing that they're doing. And
not all of them. Some will be closed.
But most, and so we want to help support them and supporting us.
Right.
And so we've got a candy drive going on this year. That's the first time we've done that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So can
and
people drop off candy that then will be distributed to businesses to like top up their candy?
Yes.
Okay.
And so the city also purchases candy, but it's just not enough. Everyone still ran out again last year.
And you're expecting, obviously, with the trunk and treat, you're expecting more.
Yeah.
And you've closed the road. So how many people can we expect to see on that day, downtown Montrose?
For trick-or-treaters last year, we had about 1,200. And
That's kids and parents?
That's just the kiddos.
Okay, so there's at least one person with them. So that's
Yeah.
2,400 people.
Yeah.
High schoolers, some of their parents and friends probably. What, we're looking at 3,500 or 4,000 people?
I have no reason to think it wouldn't be big. As long as weather, knock on wood, and then, yeah. But outside of that,
Restaurants,
That's
be ready.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Hey, Chili's, don't. Applebee's, don't cut your staff early. Be ready.
I don't know. That's...
You don't understand? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
Okay. This guy doesn't pick up on any cues. I don't know what to tell you. But that's
anyway, so
amazing. So
quickly-
there's a drive. And how do the businesses take advantage of the candy that's donated to the drive?
So the week of Halloween, businesses can pick up starting Monday, and
Okay.
we'll have it all pre-bagged, ready for them to go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So like Michelle said, though, it's important to, as a community, that is not going to be a big day for them in terms of sales. So go back another day, show your appreciation for these businesses that participate in these things.
I'll go better than that. You're a parent. You're taking your kids downtown. There's a much easier way for you to trick or treat. They're going to get their candy bags filled up. Bring a little moolah.
You're
bring
saving.
bring
your
a little
kid's gonna go
moolah.
home
Do a
with-
little shopping.
Your kids are going to go home with $50 worth of candy.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about restaurants and things like that where you won't have the time to maybe sit down and eat. But go back the next time if you've never been there before.
Patron.
Yeah.
Patron. Be a patron of your community.
Be a patron. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Don't just take.
Give.
Well, a bit of both. That's very exciting.
All right. Speaking of closures, Main Street was closed, but it's looking it's looking nicer.
It is closed. It's still closed.
Yeah. Well,
That's okay.
One half of it is closed.
Yeah,
Everything
Our
goes-
city manager calls it onesies, twosies. We piece it out.
Yeah.
Bounce around. Yeah, so some of it will always be open, but
Yeah.
yes, so exciting. We're coming to the end of the year of Main Street, is what we've called it.
Right.
And we had a lot of very necessary upgrades that we had to do to infrastructure, and now is so much fun to watch the really satisfying, concrete be poured, not concrete,
Like
The finishing touches, if you will.
yeah.
No, it is very satisfying.
I want to take up longboarding.
Yes.
Just to,
You know what's not satisfying
What?
is, and this is why this is necessary. But occasionally,
Yeah.
you could.
Can you get to the point?
In previous times, been driving down Main Street and perhaps if you were looking directly ahead, not seeing the tiny pothole and just clunked your car over it. So it is needed, and it's going to be it's so nice to drive.
Are we going to have
those roads.
glow in the dark paint for the crosswalks? That's what I'm more concerned about. How do we?
Australia?
Yeah. How do we get people paying more attention to the crosswalks? Because I take my life into my own hands every time.
Me too.
I just walk out in front of people.
That's exactly
Trying to help them.
That's how I die.
It's very
No
important
question.
for
But
people
I'll be
to
right.
understand that there's nothing wrong with cars just going by if all you do is press the button and stand there. They're not doing anything illegal. You have to take a
Step
little
into the
bit of step.
crosswalk. Yeah.
And I do cross Main Street twice a day, every day.
You
Pretty much
got
7
to
days a
be
week.
intentional about the fact that you're crossing and not just standing there chit chatting.
Have some confidence.
Yes, have some confidence. And if you get killed, I mean, statistically, it's not going to be that many.
We're not endorsing you stepping out in front of a vehicle as it's obviously coming towards
Yes.
you.
Oh, yeah.
But
Use your brain.
yeah.
But generally, yes, I do that. I walk into the road because you have to. Otherwise, people don't stop. So
Are there any changes to striping or parking or anything like that? Is it all going to be the same?
So the West Main project is a big deal. So we added, you can now use your bike and go all the way down West Main from Townsend to the bike path on your bike. Very big deal, and it's also ADA accessible now. And there's new plants, and we're going to add some benches too. And so all of that's new. But as far as from Townsend to the bypass. Not a lot of changes there.
Do you feel, we've asked you questions now that are not really in your realm, right, about striping, things like that. But do you feel as the city that your success, the success of everything is like a bit of it's a holistic thing, right?
Oh, totally.
Like
yeah.
it's the success of other departments, just it all comes together for the benefit of everybody in the city. Like, are you happy and pleased and proud of when other departments do great things?
I hate it when other departments do
Yeah.
great things.
That's kind of what I was getting at. I've heard that about you. You're very.
Are you competitive?
Well,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
not.
That's not
that
what
is
you
not the
meant.
message.
No, but it
I am
is
very competitive.
But it is the thing is, you have these things that are less, quote unquote, less sexy, or less seemingly, less fun. You seem to have your hands on
In
a
all
lot
the
of
fun
projects
stuff.
that are super fun, like. Everything.
The food truck.
That's what people see.
The root.
Right. Well, that's why
But
that's important. Because
no. So very much all of these things, public works, city engineering, we all work together very closely. There's a lot of overlap,
Right.
and so.
you can't close Main Street down without public works, right?
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. And then also the kind of the communications that go behind that too are also very important. So we work together a lot, and Scott has been very good, our city engineer. I also nominate him. But
Come on, Scott.
Yeah, super good at communications, and he's been coming to DART every month to give everyone an update on all these really cool projects. And
He does little videos of his own explaining
he does.
things,
Yeah,
right?
see,
And
yeah,
they're on
so
the
good.
city YouTube channel.
Are we living in, I mean, it sounds a bit dramatic perhaps, are we living in like a golden age for Montrose where a lot of things seem to be getting done, the city is ticking over nicely, everyone's working together, and we seem to, not only we have a lot of things that are happening, but I think the future seems pretty bright for Montrose too.
I have zero complaints. So I don't know. Either I'm drinking the Kool-Aid way too much.
Well,
I
that could be
don't
that
really know what reality
All right.
is.
Well,
'Cause
let
it
me
can't be this good.
let me create some controversy.
Yes,
And
let's go.
and bring it home. Do you ever get jealous? John's got the amphitheater.
We're back on the husband again.
And he gets a lot of attention with the amphitheater and all the things that are going on. There's been a lot of improvements out there. Do you ever is there ever like,
No.
battles at home?
No.
Where it's like-
I don't. So the events that you mentioned, that is what gets attention. I'm a lot more excited about the whole other half of my job that people don't even know about.
Which is?
The opportunity to coordinate like public participation and work on kind of community building.
Right.
So
like community block parties, for example.
that, and also we've been doing some work with the Unhoused Roundtable, and so
Right.
I've been getting to be a part of that too. So no, yeah.
There's no competitiveness or jealousy at home?
There's competitiveness,
Okay.
but not over that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And it's just
It's over who Lucy the goose loves more.
Is that what?
Is it
How
Lucy?
do
Did
you
say Lucy? Yeah, Lucy.
Lucy?
loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucy Goosey.
Who does Lucy love more?
I don't know.
Ooh.
We should do one of those videos where, like,
We
with the
both
babies,
stand
where,
and,
like,
we just let Lucy go
Yeah.
after she's bitten Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
She
do
won't
that.
bite me. She'll snuggle with me.
No, she will, but it's with love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
she'll-
Well, that's love nibbles. Love
Yeah.
nibbles.
Love nips.
It'll
Yeah.
hurt still, but she just really means it. Like,
Yeah. She just loves you so much.
Now Rob's description is sounding more accurate.
Yeah. I don't know. I genuinely mean it, and it is a bit dramatic. Perhaps it sounds like that, but I do think we're living in this golden age. I have been here quite a while, and it wasn't like this. There were things in place, but Montrose has changed dramatically in the last several years. We have so much fun stuff. The truck stop that comes around every year. I think, was this year 2 or 3?
2.
That's such a great event. The amphitheater is an incredible venue, and that people seem to be taking advantage of it more and more. Murals, and like you said, there's other stuff going on behind the scenes. But
Will we see any iterations of the truck stop next year?
What do you mean?
will it come back? He's trying to sound
No,
clever.
no, that's not what I meant. Don't put
Yeah.
words in my mouth.
Yeah.
What is there like any collabs? Like potentially, like I could
Always.
always.
I mean,
I could see something like with the truck stop and a concert, or like is there another
have you been to a
location?
truck stop event?
I've been to most of the truck stop
Okay.
events.
Because it sounds like you haven't.
Because what do you mean and a concert?
I'm saying like they have a concert in them, right? But I'm saying a bigger thing.
Sure.
Are we going to expand the truck stop? Is that
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Also, the coolest thing about my
Because-
job and the city is that sky's the limit. Like, yeah, let's go.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
It's funny because it's kind of the thing that Bill says as well when he's been on a few times is it's the city generally are not, they don't say no to a lot of things. Like if it's a really silly idea, okay, but don't think you have a silly idea and think, well, I'm not going to ask that. That's ridiculous. Go and ask because you never know, right? What Michelle, what Dart, what the city manager, what all Scott might get together and go, you know what? We can do that.
It's
Ask.
I feel like I love the event. I'm completely heartbroken that you said, have I been to one? Because you've seen me at
Yes,
one.
but it's
I
I know.
I was
But
being sarcastic. I did.
but-
Yeah, she's also kind of by that point, I'm sure you're.
the thing that I think that I love the most is, in addition to the music and some of the acts that you've brought there, and the food trucks, and the vendors that are all there, is that kind of like alleyway walk, right?
Yeah.
And it just dawned I thought that the parking lot next street over with the
Overhang of
In
the
the
yep,
bank?
Citizens
and
Shipping.
the alleyway in between the bank kind of makes this perfect T off of Main Street, and it could be bigger.
Eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, so that was where I was going.
Cascade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then have like a whole and bring more, even more. Like I want more.
Let's go.
I'm a glutton.
Come
I want
on.
more.
Come along. And
Okay.
also the coolest thing about DART is that it is a collaborative effort. So I'm excited that you're like going to help me coordinate this.
Yeah.
I call out Chuck.
Oh no,
Vander-
you just called yourself out.
No.
Big mouth.
I will get. Okay, fine. The one part. What is the public breezeway in between Citizens Bank and the next building over?
The
Pocket
Centennial, the Pocket Park. Yeah.
Pocket Park. The one wall is just completely white, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see digital art on that wall during the truck stop. That would be
You mean projected? Or,
like projected art. Yeah.
Okay.
well,
I think that
more
would-
to come on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have somebody that I would recommend that
And
is
are
amazing.
you thinking? Do you have any particular faces in mind that you might like to see projected? Like,
Oh my God.
larger than
Certainly
life?
not yours. I mean, I don't think that anybody could handle. It's so good looking, Rob. If you made it bigger, it might affect people in a negative way.
I know you're being sarcastic, but I'm going to take it anyway. So we have another. I mean, we talked. There's no.
You've got a whole list, but we got to start wrapping it up too.
I know. Well, I was going to give you the opportunity if you want to talk about anything else about dark. Christmas is not that far away, really.
Ooh, the Christmas parade. Anything big?
But what else do you want to talk about?
It's not DART, but Christmas, the theme, it's important for people to know it's a vintage Christmas this year. So if you want to start getting your floats going, that's great.
And what does vintage mean? 1950s? That's what it means to me. It's that kind of pin-up era.
Unfortunately, anymore, it's like the 90s.
Oh
so
my God.
I guess it's up to interpretation.
That is depressing.
Yeah, I
The
know.
90s Christmas.
Yeah, I think like the newest historical American Girl doll, I'm pretty sure she's 90s. So.
I got to share a quick story. My brother told me this. He was in a business presentation at his company, and the person presented said in the early 2000s, and he said he wanted to throw his coffee cup.
Well, people talk about the 20th century now.
Right.
1990.
Right.
95.
Right.
99. Young people talking about that last century.
That
little son of a...
that officially makes me feel old.
Yeah, that's
Somebody going the early 2000s. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So
But you can go to...
yeah, where does somebody go to
go
actually?
to the city's website, right, to find out about all this stuff, how you can be involved, if you want to float in the Christmas parade and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, Christmas parade,
That's Thomas, right?
yes,
That's his
Thomas
responsibility,
Sinisteros,
the
he's in
community events.
So
We've had Thomas on.
Yeah, we've had Thomas.
I guess the answer to all those things is you can most certainly Google it. That's the fastest way.
Chat GPT. Hey,
there's
look
a
at you showing your age. Chat GPT. Nobody Googles anything
No.
anymore.
Well,
They
there's
do.
AI with
They
Google.
they
it
chat-
just gives you the same
It
response.
gives
Well,
you-
that's
yeah.
Gemini.
No, you have to use that because ChatGPT uses a liter of water for every search.
A liter of
really
water?
bad for the environment by all accounts. I have wasted so much water even today. No, but
You can't give me a hard time anymore about leaving the sink on because you do use ChatGPT like it's going out of
oh my
style.
God, it's GPT.
Whatever, I said the right thing.
Ridiculous. Yes, just Google it. But City of Montrose website.
Just Google it. That's good.
And what do we have? Well, we have an event coming up. Actually, that'll be done by the time this goes out. Never mind.
Can you finish reading the list over there? Is there anything that
That's it.
we're going to miss?
There's a lot. I mean, there are things like road closures and all that stuff, but it's all on the website. Anyway, suffice it to say, I think the city are doing a great job. Dart's doing a great job. Michelle's doing a great job. John's he's okay. This is Michelle's episode. I can't.
Yeah.
If I have to pick a favorite, it has to be Michelle.
Is there anything that you want to share that people don't know? In either it's projects or something that you've got coming up or something that you know about? Like, because you said you made that comment that there's things that you wish people knew. That's all the fun stuff. And you mentioned some of it, but is there anything else?
Well, I guess I'm pretty excited. So something that Dart has kind of been migrating to is it's getting a lot more inclusive of all sorts of like community partners, nonprofits, all sorts of people come to our Dart meetings. So and just members of the public that are excited. And engagement in Montrose has been so frankly easy in comparison to anywhere else I've ever lived. This place is magical. People are just so willing to get together and be excited about ideas. And I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe growing that in a different kind of way in the future. Maybe moving more towards kind of community group specific programming, like kind of like Dart, but more broad. So just getting together and talking about how we can all work together. So
I mean, the monthly Dart meetings are great. I'm going to make a request on the behalf of lazy people in the community.
I
Uh-oh,
have
here
the
it
same
comes.
request.
Can we, once every couple of months, have one at 8 p.m. instead of 8 a.m.? I get it that it's before work. It's not before work for everybody, but
Rob doesn't like to stroll in before 10 a.m.
I don't get up at 7 a.m. and then I'm ready to go and be thoughtful about things by 8. Yeah, that's it. What's the answer?
Rob midnight death scrolls on his phone.
It's not that.
And so
it's
he's
anything.
by the time
I'm not insomniac.
yeah, he's
but
he's comatose at
I
like
don't go
8
to
o'clock in the
I
morning.
don't go to sleep at a reasonable hour most nights. But is it not possible? Because I know that you would probably get a different group of people showing up. Firstly, people who even can't make 8 a.m. because of work and things like that. If they live somewhere, if they work somewhere else. But is it just more convenient to have it at that time?
So it's a combination of things between scheduling within, I mean, another really cool thing about Dart is that city council attends. And so it's important to us to make sure that they are there too.
Including the mayor? Well, he's probably... Dave, I mean, I
Can
imagine
the city
he's tucked up in bed by
Can
8
the city
o'clock.
supply like a doctor's note or something like that for people that want to attend Dart meetings? Like,
Yes.
Are
Uh-huh.
they- are
No,
they-
yeah, we can. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
We'll make it in Canva and ChatGPT.
there we go.
I mean,
a
how-
dart note, not a doctor's note.
How busy are you in city council? Can you do 2 meetings in one day? One at 8 a.m. and one at 8 p.m.? I'm just kidding.
Well, they do. Well, it's on city council days.
So they're
do
doing the
like
Dart
a-
meeting in the
rally.
morning, and then they're doing the city council
Yeah.
meeting at night.
Yeah. Also, it would
Look
help.
at you making friends real fast, Rob.
This morning was a Dart meeting, and
Sorry,
we must
Dave.
have had, I don't know, like at least, it was a big one,
Yeah.
like 30 people. So if people would just stop attending, then we'd be like, oh, it would make sense to move the time. We're not getting the attendance, but so far. But I would love that, yeah. Maybe
Honestly,
not 8 p.m.
the early birds ruining it for people again.
I'm fine with the 8 a.m. 8 a.m. sounds good to me.
It's
Yeah,
also
well,
very
Dennis shows up
important-
every time, right?
Yes, I've seen him at every single one.
I've
Yeah,
been at-
far
I've-
more than you.
Ooh!
We'll cut
Oh!
that bit. We're going to edit that out.
Oh! No, we're not. That will remain in the episode.
I
Okay.
think about everyone. I think about showing up.
That's what
The night
matters.
before when I set my alarm, I'm like, I am going tomorrow.
We also really need Dart really main purpose is supporting small business, and so we need to hold it at a time where small businesses can attend. So if they need to be actively working starting at maybe 10 a.m. because they own a shop downtown, then yeah, we got to schedule it outside of that. But 8 p.m. they're probably not open. So hey.
Is
Just saying.
there any like channels for public comment or questions that could be shared in the meeting that then could be discussed by the people that are there? Like, so if somebody's like, I know that I'm not going to be able to make it, but I have this question.
Right.
Comment below.
Comment below.
Video. Yeah, there you go.
Leave it here.
Yeah.
We'll pass it on. We'll pass it along.
They won't do that.
Yeah.
We ask them for questions for us, and they very rarely engage. But
quite frankly,
Hey,
on my
call-
cell phone, actually, if you could text, that'd be better. But you can call 303-358-8840. Like, don't call my office phone. That'd be great. Anytime you want to get coffee, grab
Wow.
a beverage.
that's brave.
970-316-3162.
Is that your actual number? Is it a business? Is it like a Google number? Or is that just your cell phone?
Well, don't focus on it now, Rob.
Yeah,
Just do it
the
out
city
there.
assigned me a 303 number. They just
Oh,
wanted to,
I was going to say,
mix it up.
what's the number again?
No.
303.
No.
303-358-8840.
I got the crappy number.
You've got the
talking
not right number. Yeah.
No, you have
that,
my number.
that might be saying something, Rob. All right.
Shut up.
I don't,
You've called out a lot of people to be on the show through the course of the interview.
There's a lot of cool people in Montrose.
That is true. Scott's one of them, right?
Yep.
So we got to get Scott.
Murphy is so entertaining too.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he's
think
great.
Bill has
Yeah.
mentioned Scott as well, but we'll
Scott.
get him on. I'm going to... Do you have a cell phone number?
Does he have a Twitter account? Do we have like... Oh, it's not. It's an X account now.
Scott
right?
gives his cell phone out left and right too, but also you can Google it for that as well. Scott
There you go.
Murphy,
Google it.
City engineer.
Google it.
We'll get him on.
Apparently, Google everything now because otherwise you're wasting water.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say, Rob?
Nah.
You're done?
Done.
Michelle, did we miss anything? You do have an important meeting coming tomorrow that I know that I'm planning on attending, but by the time Thursday. But by the time this airs,
That's
that
actually
will have
not
already
your
happened.
meeting. Well, it's actually not your meeting either, right?
It's
Is it
not,
community events?
but
It's
it's
Thomas.
exciting.
But you'll
It's
be there, right?
mostly Montrose Lifestyle
Right.
and Bill Bell.
Yeah.
And then, yes, so it's a community event organizer meeting.
To talk about the calendar on Montrose Lifestyle, right?
And I'm sure other things, but the cool part, I guess this is my tagline.
You're a good you're a good hype person, Michelle. I like it.
Everything's so cool.
It is so cool. But so there's an RSVP for it, right? And we have over 50 people as of last week that have already RSVP'd. So
It's at the pavilion, right? Because so many people
had to move it.
RSVP'd. They moved it, yeah.
and that is just another example of how readily available people are to just get involved and dive in. And
Yep.
I mean, I think that this event meeting on Thursday is a really exciting opportunity to have all these people come together and
Yeah.
figure out how to work with each other. So
Thursday at the pavilion, 12 to 2. You're not going to be able to be there. But we'll
Yeah,
put it
that's
out on Facebook maybe or share something before then. And it won't be the last, I'm sure. If it's successful, then I'm sure they'll have another community event type meeting. But yeah, MontroseLifestyle.com is...
Go check it out.
In the city
Yeah.
fold. It's it's where
It's a project.
you can get news and events about things going on in the city and submit questions and all that kind of stuff. So
Great resource.
yeah.
All right. Michelle, thank you so much for coming and being on the show. We finally got you on the couch. Will you come back?
sure.
That was as
non-committal.
non-committal as it could be. So you'll have something that I know will be the next cool thing that you do that you'll need to come back and be on the couch so that we can talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't prepare at all, so I should have brought my to-do list so I could have remembered.
To be fair,
what
I
it
did
is that
message
we're
you
on.
yesterday and said, come on the podcast tomorrow.
I didn't read it until 5 a.m.
Oh,
When I
please, Lord,
replied.
tell me you were just going to bed at 5 a.m. because being up at that time she's ridiculous, actually.
Were you running? Were you
no,
running at
right.
5 a.m. like
Were
a
you?
30 miler or something like
No,
that?
I
But
had
you
dart
do
this
that.
morning.
Oh,
so
okay.
But
I
you
have to
do
wake up
that.
in the middle of the night to go to dart. So at 8 a.m. So I hear you.
I mean, but at least that's your job. I mean,
You have a job, but you don't show up at 8 a.m.
yeah, but I'm the boss.
Oh, is that the way that works?
I mean, of my own tiny little world, I'm quite happy with being I'm like the little king in Shrek.
You are like the little king in
it's
Shrek.
my little world.
Lord
but-
Farquaad.
but
You are
I-
definitely Lord Farquaad,
But I run it. It's my world.
if you say so. All right, everybody. That's been another episode of WKRP. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.